The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
At the Texans' 41-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Raven first down.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram.
Number 21.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Gary and
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
On the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. He may try and run for this. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. He'll call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
taken down right at
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson, complete. It's Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all. From understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 40 now on second down. Watson, he's going to get this one out to his fullback. Watson's call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Let's go. Mike 48.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Baltimore.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
45-yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Watson, being chased out left. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Ben, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
We play to win. Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a timeout.
By Calais.
7 seconds left in the first half.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
A long ways to go here on 2nd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. You got to snap it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Malik Harrison in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
12 yards.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down now, Dobbins. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Third and inches.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 6 yards there. First down, Baltimore.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, Jackson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
7-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
At their 49-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm coming after you. Hey, look, 48. Hey, you don't like that?
Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
48 the mic.
From the gun, Watson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15.
That's a run. They're running it. 48 mark. 48 mark. Mike, 48. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Patrick Queen in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. Alert. Check 48's the mic. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
24.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
For Baltimore.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
58, right over there. Yeah. 26. Go, Tackle, let's go. We got this. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Check Mike. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing again is Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
7.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
He's checking.
And he stopped immediately there.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. For 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air yet again, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The gain of 39 that time.
First and 10.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watson on the keeper.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
48, 48, check back.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score, Ravens 38. Texans
Tucker now to
38.
kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards.
43-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go. Hey.
Here's Watson on 1st and 10. It's complete. Stills. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
10 more yards.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.